You, what did you do last night? I read. I'm reading a fantastic book. I read, and anyway, but so I was kind of a nerd last night. Everybody partied. It's not nerdy not to party. That's a terrible image to be putting out there. Lots of kids here. Hey, you can party without partying, folks. Okay, whatever, loser. Just say. Holy! God. You're setting yourself up. You can party without partying. Hey, I'm trying to be the role model of the sisters, alright? Anyway. Hot. Yep. That's wicked. I'm totally gonna party tonight without partying, but I'm already partying right now. Well, what happens when you party without partying? Tell us. We're all interested in hearing about it. I don't know, man, you know. No, I don't. I'm asking you because I don't know. You like hang out with other people who are partying. Usually that's... You're so you're kind of like the fun designated driver, except you're not driving anywhere because I don't have my license. But like, I just hang out, you know?
I wake up exhausted. It's not morning. It's back to sleep.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying that it's different when the audience is really excitable, but then they're like right here, because they're more likely to be like this. Instead of like this. Hey, this is my time! Also, too, like, we're starting to circulate on the internet that we were in karate when we were growing up, and I think people are more afraid of us now, because before they were like, oh, they're like little elves. They can't do anything. Dance, do a little dance and put a bunch of powder on us. Like, we can. Bring it on, Tegan and Sara, elves. Now they're like, but they're like elves with karate belts. I used to have this terrible phobia. I was completely unable to do things for myself, like most things I could do, but like weird things I couldn't do. Like I could not call my own cab or order pizza. Anything I had to do that had to leave my name, I would get really awkward and nervous about because my name is not a regular old simple name that people understand, and so generally when I call somewhere and say that I would like a cab and they say, sure, for what name? And I say Tegan, they go Pegan, and I say Tegan, and they like Tegan, and you're like Tegan with a T, Keegan, Tegan! Sara, my name's Sara. I'd like a cab for Sara, please. And it would turn into this really awkward thing where I would be screaming by the end of it, like what my name was, and then sometimes I would spell it out, and then I would get all nervous and not know what letters were in my name anymore, and so I got this whole weird thing where I just didn't like to call anywhere, and so I just didn't make phone calls for the longest time. So when texting started, like it was like someone gave me a check for £1 billion. Like I was like, yeah. I remember in grade 7, Sara and I we had boyfriends, and Sarah's boyfriend was named Jimmy and my boyfriend was named Corey, and they were best friends. And Corey was like a chatterbox redhead, and Sarah's boyfriend was like completely the opposite, very dark, not like very quiet, didn't have anything to say. And Sara basically just did not like him, and she basically just started ignoring him. Poor Jimmy, but he would still call the house, and I'm like the total, like I'm the chicken shit, so I couldn't let Jimmy down. So really it became my responsibility to date Jimmy and Corey, because Jimmy would call up and be like, is Sara there? And I'd be like, no, what are you doing, Jimmy? And then he would play Nintendo on the phone, and he'd be like, oh wait. And so I would like do other things, and he would play Nintendo, and I would just like be like, no, and we wouldn't speak to each other, and then... I was trying to inadvertently get around to the point of saying that, like, you know, even though breaking up can be really bad, some really good things can come from it. Like, my parents are, like, we have, like, 8 dads now, and they're all really good friends. Just kidding. I promised. I know, I'm just saying all this because I want to see if Mom finds all of it on the internet by tomorrow. She's going to have a checklist. She's going to be like, and then you said I was a prostitute again. And then you said that Julie was your favorite. And then you said that your dad let you follow people home, and that did not happen. My mom's in denial. Everything fucked up. We tell her, she's like, that never happened. like when I told her recently, well, maybe it wasn't her that I was telling, maybe it was Dad. I don't know, but I was reminding them that we were latchkey kids. What do you call that in Germany, where you're too young to actually be home alone, but your parents are working 2 jobs, and so you have to have a key and let yourself in?
Schlüsselkind. What's it called?
Schlüsselkind.
What is it, Bill?
Schlüsselkind.
They're talking to you in German. Oh. I was like, assisted kids, that sounds upsetting. That sounds like there's someone there to assist you. And there wasn't. This is the opposite of that. This is where you're 10 and you're like, you forget your key, because you're a latchkey kid, and you call your mom from the neighbors, and she's like, fucking fend for yourself. And so she's like, go to the backyard, get the recycling box, put it on top of the picnic table, use a key or a nail or something in the backyard, and pop the back window open in the kitchen. We were not 10 when that happened. We were like 17. No, we weren't. We were coming from school drunk, and we were like, Mom, how do we get into the house? Anyway, that's a lie.
Hundreds of miles, yeah.
Back from the last place I wanted to fake. You shot with me, tell me you're staying. I know. That's pretty. I'm still your love. The same as I love you, you'll always love me too. This love isn't gonna last. It's me and you. Back from the last place. Oh shit. This is why we don't do this song with the band anymore, because I can't remember the lyrics, so only Sara and I can do it. Hey, shh. Box after box, and you're still by my side.